Well, that was actually really easy, and also really pointless since my eyes are still messed up, but hey, it was really easy. I read some manga, watched some J-drama, did some shepherding, joined a gym. For the record, that's the one in the industrial park across the strip club. The only real challenge was getting fired. Without much to do all day, my schedule was basically this for 2 months. Well, finally on March 2nd, the year was over, and I got back into anime by starting with, drumroll please, Ranma 1/2 Season 7. Bet you didn't see that one coming. Why Ranma 1/2 Season 7? Well, to answer that, we need to go back to the summer of 2001. It was a world you would barely recognize today. The Yankees were the MLB champions, the Lakers were the NBA champions, and the so-called Web 2.0 didn't exist. Why, the internet at the time was little more than text and porn. Anyway, I was bored and somehow came across a Chrono Trigger fanfic called Halftime. At 23 chapters, one observer has described it as, quote, a fucking novel. Didn't feel that way to me. Let's see here. 107,000 words. National Novel Writing Month says the novel should be about 50,000 words. One publisher estimates 100,000 words is about 400 pages. Okay, it's a novel. What really impressed me about this fanfic was its surprisingly well-developed cast of original characters, who I soon found out were actually from an anime called Ranma 1/2. Soon after finishing Halftime, I discovered that I could acquire Ranma 1/2 episodes off IRC, which allowed me to watch anime on my computer for the very first time. Now, as I'm sure is the case with many of you, being able to watch anime on my computer allowed my fledgling anime hobby to really take off, and thus without Halftime, I really wouldn't be the anime fan I am today. And as such, I figured, what better way to start my new year of anime than by finishing off Ranma 1/2, the anime that somehow started it all. Now, that's not the only anime I've watched since March 2nd, and well, why don't I try to shake off a little rust and get a few reviews under my belts. Kaiji Season 2. Well, the games are good, but did it really need to be 50 episodes long? What? It was only 26? Wow, could have fooled me. It really felt like 100. Ghost in the Shell Season 2. Now, this is a really easy show to watch when you're having eye problems. You don't need to look at the screen half the time, since all they do is stand around and talk. Hunter x Hunter 2011. Yes, you are supposed to pronounce the X, I checked. I'm a big fan of the original series, and so far everything's so good. My only real complaint is that Hisoka's voice here just isn't pedophilic enough. And finally, the You Are Umaso movie. Now, the main character here has the same voice as Inuyasha, there's dinosaur Kung Fu, and there's a breakdancing Ankylosaurus, all of which I am perfectly happy to live with. However, I do have mixed feelings about their decision to change a major plot point from the original story. And that actually covers pretty much every anime I was tempted to watch during my year off. Now it's up to you. Tell me, what did I miss over the past year? Leave me a comment, and stay tuned for the next episode of Talk-A-Raptor, in which I cover the third biennial review.